everyone, what's going on? We got Dave, ScrubPhoenix, and Ness Jr. here with episode 15 of What's Next with Next Tier. So, how you going tonight, Ness?
Yeah, I'm going good. A lot better than Carly, Purple Mama. Sorry, I'm standing in your place tonight. She's a bit ill, so yeah, stepping in with David tonight, everyone.
Yeah, best wishes to Carly. Let's hope she gets well soon.
Get well.
Speedy recovery there for Carly, Purple Mama. So, yeah, look, sorry we weren't active last week, guys. We've had some big things happen last week, including the launch of the team games for the NTEL 2020. Woohoo! So, yeah, so we got a full schedule now of weekly games to give you guys with local esports, local grassroots esports. It's amazing. So, thank you for everyone that's been involved, from volunteers to shoutcasters to management to the players to the viewers. Everyone's doing a great job there, and keep it up. So we're going to get some results for you tonight on how the last week went. We're also going to give a bit of a shout out to the winner of the Steam voucher. So we did promise a Steam voucher. We'll let you know who the winner is of that. And of course, you know, big thank you to our sponsors, major sponsors, Paul's Iced Coffee and Oak. Big thank you. We got some giveaways to give away, which we'll be announcing on Facebook this week, and we also, I'll be personally reaching out to whoever's won a nice coffee or yeah, won. So we can organise to get you your free iced coffee and Oak. But anyway, Ness. How did last week go, mate? How did we go with the? We'll go in day order, I guess. We had Rocket League first up. Sorry, League of Legends first up.
Oh, almost. Yeah, League of Legends. So
many.
I'll just pull up the results now. But League of Legends kicked off amazingly. Everyone's got to watch the stream.
Wow.
We have Cadius and we have Ledexa on the mic. We had a couple of the
beautiful job.
We had Strider, and we also had Billy. So we had Tojango come on the stream, and seriously, it was like the captains rotating on the mic, and on top of that, also playing their games.
On that,
it was pretty crazy.
On that note, too, guys, we did have a special cut exclusive interview with Tojango and Chris Strider Pilling. So be sure to tune in for that. That's going to be posted on Facebook this week. All right, so keep an eye out for that. And you'll see that interview. When that is going to be posted tomorrow at about midday. Sorry, at about 2 p.m. Sorry, I haven't got the time in front of me, but yeah, keep an eye out for that. That's a post going out. Special shout out to Cadius for doing the interview, and to Django and Strider for that.
So you're talking about Wednesday. So we're recording this today on Tuesday. This is going to come out on Wednesday night. So
you may, you may.
It'll already be out. You
would have seen that interview. So if you haven't yet, go to our Facebook page, the Next Tier, like it, and check out that interview. Sorry, Ness.
No, that's all right. So basically, round one for League of Legends, we'll just run through the results there. We had a very strong match one, which was neg 20 by 5, and Youngblood. So Youngbloods pulled that win off.
Wrong team.
I think some of the early indications were that on rank, on paper, neg 20 actually seemed stronger than Youngblood. So possibly a comment from Ledexa or Cadius. I think they mentioned that, look, it's the team cohesion rather than the overall ranking, which determines the outcome.
Dude, that game, pentakill in the first game of NTEL, that has never been done before. Pentakill, for those that don't know League of Legends, I know you fighter games might not know it, but pentakill is the equivalent of like a perfect in pretty much in fighting game terms. So he's just aced the whole team.
I think.
Well, it takes a lot of skill. Like, it's a very, very big accomplishment, and to have that happen on the first game, man, that's set the bar for the entire season. So well done. And he actually won himself the MVP as well. We're giving Paul's Iced Coffee and Oak to the MVPs, as long as you're local.
Who had the pentakill?
Sorry, I haven't got the name in front of me. I will get that name for you. I'll have to get that. Sorry, I don't have that on me at the moment.
But thank you, Pauls, for that MVP.
So yeah, Liam, Ledexa, and the tournament organisers are taking down the names of those that got MVP of the game. And if you are local, up here in Darwin,
I think it was Baku. Was it Baku?
May have
Baku?
been. It may have been.
I don't know.
It
Yeah.
may have been. Sorry, guys, we
It
haven't
was
got all the
two.
information in front of us. I'm trying to go off something here that I don't have. So apologies there. I might actually put it down below, here in the list. So yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
we go to
moving on.
match two, League of Legends, round one. It was Jupy's Angels and Job Seekers Alliance. So you had Strider's team,
Yep.
Captain Strider, and then we also have Jupy's, which apparently is custom made to take on Destiny. So
That actually had Liam Bledexer in it, and definitely got to see his skill in that one.
Yeah, he did. From what I understand, it was neck and neck initially. You had Job Seekers Alliance holding their own for a bit, and then after about midway, Jupy's Angels kind of ran off with it, with Bledexer just beasting it. So
What he does.
again, it's all in the highlights. But again, Jupy's Angels pulls off the win there. Youngbloods pulls off the win, and then we move into the final match for round one, which was Mist NT and Destiny. Now, Destiny are the heavy favorites coming into this championship. Can you give us a little bit of live commentary? Like, you were watching that whole time. You were moderating comments. Remember, guys, try not to get too hype on the comments thread. David's stressing out trying to moderate everything. So remember, we've got sponsors.
Yeah, I do have to pull some of you guys up if you do that. Only because, we are an esports org. I don't want to go into too much thing, but we are an esports org. We try to uphold our moral code, which is and I put it in the chat: integrity, respect, perseverance. Make sure you uphold those as a player and just as a person. We want to be seen as a professional org, and I'm sure you want to be seen as a professional player if you are playing in the season and commenting in the chat. So, anyway, yeah, great game. Destiny pulling out the stocks there. I think they've got a lot of pressure on them this season because of the fact that they have won the last two seasons that we've had with Next Tier Esports. Well, formerly NT Esports, but that still falls into that category. First ever winners, and yeah, well, it'd be interesting to see what happens to them. But yeah, nice, impressive victory on last Thursday night.
All right. So after that, what were we talking about? We're talking about Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, so sorry, Friday night. Oh, no, sorry, Friday night was a night off for us, so hope everyone enjoyed the night off. Saturday night, yes, Super Smash. We had that going, and we did have one match, and then unfortunately, due to technical issues, we had to postpone it and have an offline. How did that go yesterday, Ness?
Yeah, so look, the boys rallied, basically sorted everything out. We had quite a few DQs, a lot of non-attendances, but we sorted out the top six on the Saturday night, and then nice. Nintendo decided server maintenance was
so we couldn't stream
ideal.
it. Yeah,
ideal for a Saturday night, so we had to pull that from the live stream and recommence on the Monday. But everyone sorted out their top six on Monday, finishing with Yanfly continuing his dominance.
Man, one to watch.
Yeah, Yanfly taking our TO, actually, Sice, to a 3-0 clean victory. It was a closer match, actually, with Sylvan. It was a 3-2 between Yanfly and Sylvan. Yanfly knocking Sylvan down into losers, and it was a battle between Sice and Sylvan. So anyway, Sice progressed over to the grand finals, but was shut out with a clean 3-0. So yeah, Yanfly continues. We have Sylvan and Sice in rank 2, tied for rank 2, and we have a bottleneck of other players still trying to battle it out for that top 3 spot. So yeah, nice. Super Smash round 2A,
well played,
pushes
guys.
ahead.
Nice work. Excellent. So yeah, Super Smash, very hype, very exciting, especially off that first week, man, with Ben Gold. Wow, that's some exciting action. So yes, and then moving on to Sunday, Rocket League. So we launched Rocket League, the teams, and wow, I was shoutcasting those. They were pretty exciting. We had good to see a mix of the skill cap in action, and seeing some teams mixed together there. We unfortunately couldn't see one of the games because it was played offline, where we saw Revitalize win against. You've got the scores there, Ness. So you might be able to.
Yeah. So like matches 1 to 3, we have Freestyling versus Zolt. Zolt clean sweep 2-0. I think all of the matches were a clean sweep 2-0 for the whole round. We have Team Poots against opposite Oreo, another 2-0. And then we had Revitalize, which was a surprise of the launch against Misguided Penguins. We thought
Yes, Misguided Penguins. That's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them.
Yeah,
Penguins.
Misguided Penguins, and then Revitalize, which is headed by Ladonut. And yeah, so Ladonut's crew pulled through, and we've got our top contenders so far.
Yeah, no, it was great. Very exciting games, very hype. We're going to go off shortly to the interview with two of the captains, Caine and Kirateen.
Captain for freestyling and Team Poots.
Yeah, Team Poots, yeah. Bit of funny story behind that, Poots. Yeah, so shout out to Poots himself, or Putz, he goes by the name of, but he's now been pretty much renamed to Poots because I just so happened to get the name incorrectly when I was shoutcasting, which I still do. So that meme has actually been born. It's been born.
Turned into a team name.
Turned into a team name, and it's great. That's awesome.
That's what David's about, the memes. He's all about the memes.
That's it.
All right, so we're gonna go after this interview, are we now, Dave?
Yeah.
Or?
So yeah, we interviewed the boys. Over to the guys now, and enjoy the interview. All right, everyone. So yes, we are here with Kirateen and Caine. Caine, what was your Rocket League name again? Bad name. Skeptic. You're using a different name though, right?
Unfortunately, yes, because I was on PS4
Okay.
last game, but I should have my PC for this next game, so...
Okay, so I have an excuse then of forgetting your name, so that's on you, buddy.
Yeah, just about.
All good. So, first of all, thank you to the guys for coming on tonight. Kirateen, we'll start with you, mate. How's things?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Good to finally meet you. You've sort of been behind the scenes, sort of playing in these Rocket League comps, and big thank you to joining in. And you're a bit of a streamer yourself, I hear.
Yeah, actually just hit affiliate on the weekend, so...
nice work, man.
That's pretty cool.
Nice work.
Cheers.
So, look, and obviously Caine, Skeptic, bit of an NTEL veteran. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good
Yeah,
to
so yes, I guess we'll ask some questions and see what your thoughts on everything. Obviously the season has just launched, so I guess Kirateen, we'll start with you. What are your thoughts on the launch so far of this season of NTEL 2020 Rocket League?
I think it's been pretty good, actually. Had a look at the streams and all that kind of stuff, and all the overlays and all the organisation looks pretty good. A bit more organised than last time, I'd say, I reckon. It looks all good. A bit more professional and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you. We always try to go to the next tier. We always strive. That's the...
Yeah, that's it.
That's the thing. As long as we're getting better, that's the main thing.
It's about.
Yeah, so
Kirateen's not only in Rocket League, he's also playing some of the fighting games as well. So.
Are
you in League as well?
Yeah, I'm in League as well. Yeah.
Dude,
hey.
he's maximizing that membership.
Is he gonna be the new Blood Exa? Is he gonna be the new Blood Exa?
Nah.
Doing everything, master of all bloody games.
Nah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Blood Exa, by the way. Very much helping us with the NTEL. But that's great, Kirateen. Great to have you on board again, man. Launched last week. How's your team meshing so far? Are you getting on with your newfound team with this season?
Yeah, actually, that was actually the first time we've all played together. That first game, actually, just because
Wow.
Our third is he's moving all week and stuff like that, and he's on PlayStation as well, so it's a bit hard to get a hold of him. But we came on about an hour before and got a couple warm-up games in, and then we played. So not
nice.
too bad.
Yeah, great.
W.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely saw some interesting plays on Sunday. It's going to be a bit hard to tell who's going to win this season, because obviously we've got a mix of players in the mix there. So, and speaking of which, what do you think about this skill cap that we've got? Be honest. I mean,
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. I still think it might be obviously a little bit rough for the guys at opposite Oreo, just because they're just still a bit too fresh, I'd say. But I definitely think it's a good idea, just to kind of even out the playing field and the skill gap between players, I'd say.
I was actually surprised that Opposite Oreo. I need to look into that. I think they're fine with it because I think it was if you agree to have 3 players that are at a lower skill level, I mean you can still compete. Nothing's
Yeah.
stopping you from doing that, but we did recommend getting at least one higher level player in there so we can at least make it a fair game with the season. But I mean, some people play for fun, some people have more of a competitive side, so I guess that's taken into consideration. So.
Yeah.
So, do you have any predictions, Kirateen, on the top 2 teams of the season so far? What you've seen?
I thought Pengu's team was actually gonna do really well, but they obviously lost that first game there. So
Misguided Penguins, yeah.
yeah,
We actually
and
didn't see that game because it was off stream, so we didn't really get to see
that's
that.
why I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
But then the Donuts team came through, so maybe revitalize, and I'm not really sure actually.
And Zolt?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zolt's pretty up there as well. I'd say probably there's the top 2 teams.
Yeah, with Mr. Meninja, Mr. Sean Osler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for that, Kirateen. So yeah, over to you, Caine. What are your thoughts about the launch? How do you think it's gone so far?
I'd say launch has gone really well. It was very organised before the first games, and the first games went just about on time and all went according to plan, which was really good in my opinion.
That's good. I mean, the games are a bit short and sweet. I know there was a bit of back and forth with getting that. Best of 5, best of 3. Rocket League's a bit different to all the other team games, so I guess you guys could just adjust and play, knowing that you only have those 3 games to, well, 2 really, if you can smash an opponent in 2 games. So.
Yeah.
So how's your team going, Caine?
Our team's going pretty well. My younger brother and his friend, so I met him actually at the 2v2 Rocket League tournament. So
last year.
Last year, yep, the
Yeah.
Geek Fest one, yep, great.
Yes, so we've been kind of mucking around for maybe 2 or 3 months, so they're going well.
That's really good to
All
see.
right, it's good.
Yeah, no, that's really good to see. We always like to hear when we have events for Next Tier, people meeting other people at an event and then forming these teams and forming some camaraderie there. So that's really great to see, and it builds the scene, which is great. So, now what do you think about the skill cap? This skill cap we got in place.
Skill cap's a lot better, I'd say, as well, because if you're having the teams last season like
X-Bomb Boys,
Commit.
GC Mechanics, Triple Commit, and puts it on them.
Zawardo.
Zawardo
Yeah.
as well.
That was
It's-
us.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were a good team. Wow, yeah.
They're very,
Yeah.
they're very, very high level teams in my opinion. Like most of us are C2, C3, sometimes GC players, which are best ranks in the game. But
Yep.
a lot better to have that one champion, and then 2 under. So it's a lot better to verse the same type of skill level.
Yeah, I guess it does differentiate a little bit from other esports tournaments out there as well. It's like it's got that uniqueness to it, which is we like to be unique at Next Tier, so it's great. And yeah, hopefully you guys get a bit of a different experience as well, like playing with like a newer player, and you can help them get better. And yeah, it's good to see. So I'm glad to hear that you've taken it on board. So.
I got a couple of questions for you boys. I might start with Kirateen over there. You said that a couple of your team members, you're just starting to mesh. You just had your first game with your team members live for the competition. And you mentioned that they're on and off like PC, or they're using their like PS4. So there's this whole cross-platform thing, and I want to know firstly from Kirateen and then followed by you, Caine, does this platform thing going on PS4 versus PC, does it make a difference in terms of gameplay, in terms of effectiveness?
Question.
I don't think so in regards to Rocket League, because I'd probably say it's more a console-based game anyways, with the controller and stuff like that. So in that kind of sense, I don't think so at all. I think it's pretty how you going, whatever you got to play on the games you can use, so yeah.
What about you, Caine?
Oh, I'd have to go. It's a little damaging for me moving from, because I was on Xbox first for Rocket League, then moved to PC, but then had to play PS4. So just the frames, the rate, and all that type of stuff. Response
Just a
is a lot.
different. It's like a different feeling in itself.
I feel a lot worse than I actually am when I'm playing on PS4 compared
Is
to
that your
PC.
inbuilt excuse for losing the first
Ah!
round 2-0?
Oh,
The
The truth comes out.
Matt,
60 hertz
Matt,
stuck there.
50%.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
No,
No.
I get you because on Tekken, going from PS4 to PC is a huge difference in terms of responsiveness and online latency, like the reactivity to it. But
Yep.
again, like I don't play Rocket League, so it's just good to see the feedback from both of you guys. Maybe Kirateen's a bit used to going back and forth. Maybe he can adapt on the fly a little bit more. Maybe Caine's used to a certain type and he's been made to adjust last minute. So we'll have to see how it happens next round when you have your PC set up.
Oh yes, I literally cannot wait for that.
I think we got some Switch players playing as well. Some Nintendo Switch players in the mix.
What?
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty good. I love that. Portable Rocket League, love it.
All right. So before we wrap it up, anyway, like take us through Kirateen. Take us through your how you felt in your first round. You're going up against opposite Oreo. We know that they're not the most experienced team, but look. They know what they're getting into. They know the quality, the caliber of players. They're gonna give it a go. So in terms of your own performance, I know it's hard to kind of judge how you meshed and all that, but in terms of how you felt those first couple of rounds went, do you think your team's on the right track, or do you feel like you should have performed better?
I think we're on the right track. Baku, the other guy there, we play a fair bit together, so we're both pretty aggressive players, and we wanted to find out what our third was kind of doing. So he plays pretty reserved, so that kind of works out in our favor anyway. So I definitely think we have a fair chance at winning it. So we'll just have to see a bit more practice and a couple more games.
And in terms of your play style, do you call yourself, if you had to like categorize your team, would you call Poots a defensive type team, an aggressive, or do you, like I know Caine's team freestyle and they do a lot of high flying stuff. They like to go for the big plays. That's always been his style. I don't know about his latest team, whether that's their style, but for previous seasons, he's always gone for the big shots, risky, unnecessary plays, but he just goes for it. He goes for the style. So what about you? Like, give us a lowdown on how you, like, where you think your team fits.
I would probably say just a bit more on the aggressive side, just because of how me and Baku play there, just a bit more aggressive, like to push up and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd probably not as hard as Caine's team there, I'd say, maybe not full risk, but definitely think some risks are worth taking.
All right. What about you, Caine? Like, just some final words on how you find your team like evolving, and what do you think your style is with your brother and like your new players?
I think we could be a good team in the season. That first game, well, they played a little rough, a few mistakes that could have been fixed, but hey, that's what happens in your first game with a new team and all that.
Yep.
But I'd have to say we are a bit more on the aggressive side, because they also like to go for high flying plays, but obviously not as accurate or consistent. So I've become more of a defensive type of player, staying back at that midline, watching for when either any of the other players hit it back towards us, so I can bang it straight back.
Yep. All right. Well, there you go. You have Caine having to adjust to accommodate his team, and we have also another aggressive team in Poot. So that's good to know. Look, I'll keep in mind when we watch the updates, we watch the replays. David, do you have anything else before we let these guys get back to practice?
Yeah, no, guys, it's just a pleasure to watch. Pleasure to have you on board with the season. It took us a while to get it going, but we got it going, and things are getting really exciting now. We're starting to get a lot of people tuning in. So big shout out to anyone that's watching this. Sunday nights is where you see Rocket League on our Facebook channel. So fb.gg/Next Tier TV. And that's where you'll find all the Rocket League action. See these boys playing with their teams. We got team names. We got help us out. What are your team names? Self-promote.
Got Team Poots.
That's it, Team Poots.
The meme
And we
from
got
which David
Team
created.
Freestyling.
I just want you guys to self-promote and be like, yeah, freestyle, that freestyle.
Oh, you drop your Twitch or drop your Twitter handles. Drop them before we head off.
Mine is just twitch.tv/Kirateen. That's all I've got there.
You got one, Caine?
Unfortunately not. My internet's not good enough to stream, unfortunately, boys.
That's
That's
alright,
why
man.
you're either gonna see me in chat going, wait up a sec, I need to change my phone internet.
All good, bro. All good. Wow, if you
Alright,
plan on
mate.
that, so all good. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. It's been a pleasure, and good luck this Sunday for the games.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, and we're back. So thank you to both Kirateen and Caine. I keep forgetting his name because ever since he changed it, it was his Rocket League name. I can't remember all this stuff. There's so much to remember. Anyway, thank you, Caine. Thank you, Kirateen. Good luck in the season. And speaking of the season, I'm giving you guys a bit of a schedule of what's happening this week. So we have, starting Thursday night, we have League of Legends Round 2. We're going to get a post up about that so you can see which teams are playing. It's going to be exciting, kicking off from 7 p.m. It's going to be exciting. Friday night, what's going on Friday, Ness?
We got Street Fighter on Friday, kicking off at 7 p.m. All the fighting games live, top 6 from 8 p.m. That follows on to Saturday. We have Tekken 7 Round 3. Again, that slightly kicks off at about 6:30 because there's a few net code technicalities that happen with Tekken, so we give a little bit of allowance. But top 6 again at 8 p.m. Word is still verbal confirmation, but word is we have a very skilled, one of the top players from ACT joining the league, a spicy Yoshimitsu Blade of Pakistan. So really looking forward to that.
Ness has his work cut out for him.
Yeah, look, not me. Luna Hueca, DF1 Luna Hueca from Victoria. He's
One to
run
watch.
number 1 for the last 2 weeks, and we need some more people just chipping away at that guy because he's running silly, humble bragging all the way down in Victoria. We got our eyes on you. We got our eyes on you, Luna.
There you go. And also on Sunday, guys, stick around. Rocket League Round 2 as well, kicking off from 7 p.m. We'll see the 6 teams. There's actually 7 teams, but we can only do 6, just letting you know. Every week there will be a bye for one team. And yeah, we'll see 6 teams take it on for Round 2 of Rocket League. So big action-packed week, guys. Be sure to keep an eye on the Facebook posts that we put out because they will give you information, what's going on, who's playing, etc. So.
All right.
All right.
Is there anything else, sponsor announcements, or what about the end of the month? It's the end of May.
Oh, yes.
And it's now
Yep.
June.
So end of the month, we do have our winner from last month, May. We have Mr. Caine B. Caine B, you are the winner of the $10 Steam voucher. So the $10 Steam voucher, yeah. We give him a $10 Steam voucher every month. Congrats. And that's just for, being involved in the NTEL and supporting it.
Is that's all for the members, right? The
That's for the Challenger members. Yeah, everyone that signed up for a Challenger member. And you can still sign up for a Challenger member, guys, if you haven't done it already. You can compete in the tournaments if you do so. But more importantly, you actually get access to all these awesome discounts with our sponsors. And speaking of which, segue into them. We have a big special thank you to our major sponsor, Paul's Iced Coffee and Oak. Big thank you. We have Origin Kebabs, Palmerston, Slap On Prince, Thirsty Zach, Origin. Did I say Origin Kebabs?
Yeah.
I haven't got them in front of me.
I think you did.
Okay, we have Blizzard Aircon, Revitalized Tattoo Care. Oh god, there's so many. Fresh Point
Cafe.
Fresh Point Cafe just did a post on those guys. Taste Buds.
Tip
Top Snack Bar. Tip Top Snack Bar, which
John
there
John.
will be, John John's. So, but going back to Tip Top, you can pick up your iced coffee and Oak from there. The guys are a proud supporter of Oak and Paul's Iced Coffee. So, but those are the ones. I don't think I have missed any.
Nerd or Die.
Nerd or Die. Yeah, Nerd or Die, just so everyone knows, Nerd or Die are giving us some packs. Although they're not, I guess, a local sponsor, so we sort of put them a bit separately, but they have given us some packs to give away. We'll give you more details on that, some streaming packs, but we're keeping them sort of there to give away later on in the season, maybe for some of the league-wide awards, maybe. So more information on that soon.
All right. So you're going to get onto Caine B, is it? Caine B?
That's it, Caine B. Yes, lucky winner of the $10 voucher. We'll get in contact with you, buddy. If you're out there, big congrats and thank you for joining our us for the next tier. It's great to have you on board, and great to have everyone on board. Like I said, volunteers to viewers to man. There's a lot of people involved in next tier now, and it's great to see. Keep it up. Keep having fun. Keep jumping on the streams. We're doing this every week. Go visit the sponsors. If you have a Challenger Pass, if you haven't been to Wicked Energy, did I say that? Wicked Energy, they are giving each Challenger member a free can of that G Fuel. You got to try it, guys. It's awesome. And you also other discounts are listed on your app on when you log in to the Next Tier website. So can't stress that enough. Go support the local businesses because they're supporting esports and the growth of what we're doing. So yeah, good to give back to them.
All right.
All right, and that is it, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for episode 15 of What's Next with Next Tier. It's been ScrubPhoenix, Ness Jr. Peace out, everyone.